Hello guys! Welcome to my channel, Billy TV. For today's video, galing ito kay Nook's Top 5. Huwag na natin patagalin. Let's go!
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Mirror, mirror.
Number 5.
This next video comes from Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong, who I featured before. Xiaolong and his fellow explorer drive 3 hours to an abandoned and allegedly haunted house in the middle of nowhere. The house is said to be the home of an evil spirit.
Ooh.
Xiaolong and his friend are live streaming their entire investigation.
So,
Now, I should
naka-live
mention
sila,
again
no?
that in Chinese culture, it is believed that swearing and acting angry is believed to ward off evil spirits that wish to do you harm. However, at first Xiaolong's anger seems to spill over a bit onto his fellow explorer.
里去。这个一瞅这个地方真的年代很久远了。我操你妈，干哈你？炕上好躺着。干啥呢？嘿！干啥呢？我他妈看枕头。 无中生有，暗度陈仓，瞎逼呲呲，别他妈逼了，你奶奶逼的！来，打开。我操！
Nag-ghost hunt
我太
kayo,
想
no?
打你了，
Tapos
老大，真的，我真想直
maririnig
播
nyo
暴
yun.
打你一顿。
我他妈的给你同时直播，你还打我？
我真他妈，我真他妈太想打你了。
你太不他妈有人性了你！谁敢给你直播啊？除了给你直播还来人打，这样他妈待着好不？
我真他妈想打你。
After an hour of exploring, the two ghost hunters really haven't encountered anything. So they decide to try a ghost summoning game that is similar to a Ouija board called Pin Chi.
兄弟们，这个是咋说呢？它
So,
是一
meron
个
din silang
我们
parang Ouija board,
户外
no?
探险主播自创的一门啊招魂游戏，这个叫碰瓷术。可能说我们这个碰瓷术呢，来自于说一个马来西亚的一个邪教组织，他呢专门就是研究恶灵的，然后经常呢会用这个死亡小词儿，去那个就是召唤这个死亡的神灵，让他这些神灵呢去帮助他得到一些某种目的。词儿仙儿，我是你的今生，你是我的前世。若要与我碰瓷儿，请在桌上画圈儿。
They don't really have much luck with the game, but very bizarre things start to happen.
我现在这不是在鬼屋里面给你招词儿仙儿呢吗？用仙语说话呀！
我操你妈！
Parang may bumato, no? Labasin nyo.
They try to return to their spoon ritual, but again, they are interrupted.
整那些鸡巴没有用的，关键是他妈了个逼的！你说真的啊，千里迢迢200多公里来到这个地方，你说谁他妈想那啥呀？关键这里头也真没有啥玩意儿弄啊，咱也不能拿鸡巴一项玩吧，对不对？那你说鸡巴拿着鸡巴词儿，哎，哎我操，老戴，
咋的？
哎，谁？我操你妈！谁呀？
Parang nag-freak out na siya, no? Pero siya lang. Yung kasama niya, hindi naman, di ba?
And And again, they go back to their game. But this is when things get truly bizarre.
哎，我操你妈的！看谁？我操你妈！这窗户洞，老铁们，谁？谁？
Pasin nyo. Oh, ano yun?
Did you see it? Watch the reflection of the game board behind them as Xiaolong goes to check out the noise at the window. While the ghost hunters are away from the board, the spoon can be seen spinning wildly, as if being pushed by some unseen force. But wait,
Okay.
we haven't even gotten to the most chilling event that the ghost hunters experience in their investigation of this abandoned haunted house. So, for some reason, all of the mirrors in this abandoned house seem to be covered, removed, or turned to face down. The explorers decide to take a good long look into one of the downturned mirrors. And it didn't go well.
这他妈哪是八卦镜
Yan？na.
这他妈老镜呢，看都不说都是这个。我告诉你啊，你们的妈了个逼的，你们要是不喜欢看，你们赶紧走，没人他妈逼你搁这里头逼逼呲呲逼逼呲，逼逼你妈了个逼一个个的，像他妈傻逼似的，操你妈一个个的。
The unexplained creepy face of an old woman appears in the mirror, right between them. In abject horror, they pan the room.
Kita niyo, di ba?
There's no one there. And with that final terrifying experience, they decide to just get out of there. You can watch Xiaolong's
So,
full
parang
live stream
may-
ghost hunts on his channel on a Chinese live streaming site.
Parang
The link
inaagnas yung
is in the video
mukha, no?
description. Meanwhile, on Reddit. Reddit user Charger3933 was touring the abandoned Eloise Psychiatric Hospital in Westland, Michigan. He says he thought he heard footsteps on the stairs, so he started recording.
Parang may kumakanta, no? Tapos may naglalakad.
I just got on video unless somebody's with us. It sounded like somebody was coming down the stairs.
So
Mm,
this one's a
naglalakad.
bit different, but I have to say, did you hear it? Charger3933 catches what sounds like the soft voice of a woman singing and some odd unexplained screams from somewhere in the hospital. Now, the voice is very low and there's a lot of background noise, but I'll try my best to enhance the audio.
Go Nooks!
Charger3933 says he couldn't
Really?
hear the singing with his own ears. He only heard it when he played his footage back.
100% I just got it on video unless somebody's with us.
Reddit user Serpent95 says his girlfriend was walking home alone late one night when she noticed a friendly stray dog following her for several blocks. She thought it was cute, so she decided to send him a quick video. Later, when she reviewed the recording, she noticed this. Apparently someone or something else might have been following her home too. Now, this certainly could just be someone on the street, but if so, why are they dressed like this? Posted by Reddit user A Major Malfunction,
So, ano siya?
this video
Person,
allegedly
no?
shows a shadow figure captured in the
Hindi
very
siya
haunted St.
ghost or
Augustine
something.
Lighthouse.
Taas nun ah.
Now, at first it looks just like a normally cast shadow, but then it passes through an open doorway. So there's not much backstory supplied here. So, real shadow apparition or just CGI? You decide. A picture paints 1,000 words. In a 100-year-old house in the San Rafael Hills of Los Angeles, the current residents claim that their home is extremely haunted. John Metkowski and John Huckard say that since they moved into their house nearly 30 years ago,
Alright.
strange things have been happening. It all started with a bathroom door that unexplainably just kept opening on its own. On a whim, they started taking Polaroid instant pictures down the bathroom hallway whenever the door would open.
So I shut the door again, and then when it started opening again, that's when I snapped it, and that's the picture with the scary face on it. First I thought it had to be a joke because it looks so much like the stereotypical, ooh, scary ghost.
After several more strange incidents, including seeing what they described as, quote, shadow people, they decided to invite several people over for their own informal seance. They attempted to talk to what they now believe to be a supernatural presence. They asked, "Are you here?" And then took this picture. Bizarrely enough, a strange mist appeared in the photo, and even stranger, it seemed to answer their question. "Are you here?" they asked. The mist that appeared in their picture seemed to spell out, "Yes."
That just changed everything. It's one thing to get like weird light patterns and stuff like that. It's another to get like communication.
And they continued to get more and more of these strange messages over the next 20 years. In this video from 1992, John Huckard demonstrates.
We load it in.
He loads his film,
Okay, right. Did you die in this house?
asks a question, and the response comes back, oddly enough in Latin.
It looks like it says corpus delicti.
Sounds like we need to get out the Latin dictionary.
Corpus delicti.
Corpus delicti, which translates to evidence of a crime, such as the body of a victim. Now, at first glance, this whole
Parang ang
thing
hirap
seems
paniwalaan
very easy
yan,
to
ano?
fake, right? They could have messed with the film as it developed, or maybe just put something in front of the lens.
Yun din ang
But
iniisip ko eh.
Here's where things get truly bizarre.
Parang
Paranormal
meron pang
investigators, scientists, and even
nakalagay dun
representatives
sa
from film
harapan
companies
ng
have come to
lens.
the house with their own film and their own cameras to try to debunk the claims of paranormal pictures. All of them caught similar eerie photos. The two Johns believe that the spirit that inhabits the house might be the victim of a crime, maybe even someone buried under the house itself. At this gathering, visitors were invited to use their own film and cameras. They all asked the same question. Are you buried in this house? Two separate unrelated participants got these two photos. Dig here. But it gets even stranger. Remember when I said that John Huckard claims that he's seen terrifying shadow people around their home?
Something that I've seen a lot and a few other people have seen are these shadow people, I guess is what you call them, because they're like shadows, but they're in the middle of the room.
At the end of this night, everyone present took a group photo. And this is what developed.
And amongst our group
Meron nga
is
shadow dun sa may
another figure But it's not a person, it's the shadow of a
likod nung
person,
isa, no?
but there was nobody there.
This dark figure appears right next to the house's owner, John Huckard. Even the non-believers present that night just couldn't explain it.
I'm like, come on, how can people be falling for this? This is a simple parlor trick. It's gotta be explainable. And, you know, I don't have an explanation for this.
I didn't freak out. I think I just finally didn't have something to say or some way to discount it.
So, do these two men actually live in a very haunted house? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? One involving multiple witnesses. Either way, the two Johns certainly seem convinced.
I'm not scared. I'm just in denial. Blinders.
It's hilarious.
It's like driving the freeway. It's terrifying, but you just keep going.
Sight unseen. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zeus Lomibao from the Philippines says that he and his co-workers were working overnight at the local mall, decorating the interior for an event the next
Okay,
day.
sa Pilipinas yan, no?
The
Dito
mall
sa atin.
is said to be haunted. So, Zeus
Anong
says
mall
he
kaya
took
yan?
every opportunity to film the dark empty halls, wondering if he might possibly catch some supernatural activity on camera. Well, he did.
Joke lang.
Immediately after he starts recording, Zeus captures some strange unexplained noise that almost sounds like an inhuman hiss. Zeus said that he only heard the bizarre sound when watching his video back later.
Joke lang.
Now, that was pretty much it. At least that's what Zeus said when he sent me this clip. But as I watched the rest of his video, I noticed something else. Zeus had caught something on camera that was even creepier. As the video continues, one of the guys claims he hears a door slamming somewhere in the mall.
Joke lang. Saan ka naman? Nakakalampag sa Ralin sa Brom Village. Seryayan yun, hindi ako yun.
The guys seem to be lightheartedly trying to put a scare into their female friend. But as they approach the end of the hall, and just before Zeus stops filming, he captures this.
May dumaan.
Did you see it? Some shadowy figure seems to be watching them from afar. So I emailed Zeus back and asked if there was anyone else in the building with them that night. Zeus was shocked. He said he hadn't even noticed the figure until I pointed it out. And no, there wasn't supposed to be anyone else in the building. Zeus says he has no idea who or what this figure might be. Privacy, please. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Reese Hogan says that he and a coworker were changing the light bulbs in the restroom at his workplace when suddenly one of the toilets started flushing all on its own. He pulled out his phone and recorded something very strange.
Oh my.
Di kaya... Kumbaga sa likod, no? May nagmamanipulate sa likod.
Yes, it's all in. Let's just go. Come on, I'm going. I just want to get it on camera again. Oh, I ain't hanging about here and there. You can hang about here. I'm going. Look, it's moving.
Oh.
Right, okay. Oh, what was that? No! Don't turn the lights off. That hand. Quick! That handle is moving up by itself. I'm not even kidding. Not even joking. Look. Look, that's moving. No.
Reese says that at first he thought someone was just playing a joke on him, maybe moving the handle from a crawl space behind the wall. but there is no crawl space.
Ooh.
So there's no way someone could move the handle from behind this wall. But what do you think?
Hindi pwede yung mangyari,
Is it
no?
a ghost in need of some privacy? Or just a very strange plumbing problem? You decide.
You decide.
Thanks so much for watching.
Okay guys, natapos na naman tayo. Salamat ulit sa pagsama. I hope nagustuhan nyo ang video natin for today. Hanggang sa muli. Babush!